Hey folks, Kevin Neely here again. This is my third most recent video for LEGO Digital Designs that I've been doing. The Event Horizon, 1997. This was a fun film, kind of a sci-fi slasher, Hellraiser meets Alien, minus the aliens. I don't know where that came from. Fun movie though. Lawrence Fishburne. This thing's huge, 2,302 pieces. I'm pretty happy with this build. I'm going to use the hide tool in a little bit to show you some more inner workings of this ship. I don't build my models, as mentioned in other videos, exactly to scale, or exactly to model scale, if you will, meaning to build it exactly like the ship. I try to, but I use, like, for example, you'll notice the top of the ship built with clear plates in a lot of areas for a reason, as well as these port windows put in all down the side of that central corridor. Notice the connections there for the other ship from the movie that the crew arrives on, which is called the Lewis and Clark. The design I've considered building. It's a smaller ship. Nothing real super exciting about it. It wouldn't be a difficult build. I may do it one day, who knows. I could actually connect it to the side of the ship. That would be pretty cool. Very, again, kind of like my Cygnus and Palomino, two designs I've combined from the 1979 Black Hole. Another video you can check out I've recently put out, as well as my first video, the Icarus 2 from Sunshine, the film Sunshine 2007, which is a very unique film about flying a ship with a large heat shield towards the sun in an attempt to restart the sun, a dying sun. Most brilliant concept. This ship reminds me of, I'm very happy with the front end. I got the front end, even that cross red window. I mean, down to the, the exact amount of antennas on top of the ship, whatever you want to call them. Or spears, basically. That's what I used. You may notice I'll use my finger to point these across the top here. Those are lights, of course. If you hadn't figured that out already, duh. There's a crew in this ship. I'm going to use the hide tool here as I back off in the next part of the second half of this video to show you some inner workings of the ship, basically. In the back here, you have the patented gravity drive designed by the character, the scientist of the movie. Neil was his name. Okay. Now, this reminds me of a Klingon bird of prey in a lot of ways. That green color and the way I got those back wings designed. This ship actually looks a lot like an actual bird, and my ship is actually wider and more squared in the back. I mean, come on, I'm working with Legos. This was only my third design. I could have got the back a lot more accurate to the real ship itself. The rear part of the ship, I'm going to use my finger again, up through here would be a lot more narrow, if you will. Say where my finger here is curving, and more of the shape of the torso of, say, like a bird, for example. But nevertheless, hey, do what I can with what I've got to work with. And I'm new at this. And again, I'm pretty happy with it for my first build. I'm going to take you back out to the main board where we can use the hide tool now. It's always neat looking at the spiral galaxies and stuff in the space view with the ships in there. But go up here, click on this little guy holding his eye. Then anything you click on disappears. It's not gone, it just obviously temporarily disappears. I know this is a painful process watching me zoom in some of these locations. I didn't realize how thick I built this ship. Goodness. A lot of pieces to remove here. Try to get an inside view. This is double decker here, this front end, man. It's got everything. It's got a greenhouse. I mean, all my ships, I build them to where you could, in theory, maintain long periods of time and distances through space. Urine's recyclable. Grow your own food, grow your own trees, and what do the trees create? They create oxygen. You have, in theory, replacement parts times 3 or 4 for every part on the ship. Anything goes out, in theory, a good crew can replace and fix it. I put a lot of thought into this. As you can see, look at all those little green pegs hanging in the air that were fill-ins here, just to give you an idea of how I designed the ship. I'll zoom out here and give you a better view. On the bottom level down here, what I created was the sleep chamber environment. Those would basically look like, 8 little cases with blue glass in front of them, where, they're in their cryogenic sleep mode for traveling from or to each location. Anyway, I'll go up here and click on this little guy on the hide tool and he'll disappear. We're coming to the end of this video. Click on that again and watch. Everything comes right back that I've clicked on. I'm almost out of time. There is just a little, here we'll go look at it, maybe we can catch it on top. You'll see in this glass dome in here, there's a ball design. And my concept is that's your gravity drive. And in theory, you could put this on a slide in place to where it slides into this back chamber where it actually was in the ship. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Live long and prosper.